welcome back to another segment of Good Evening KU. I'm your host, Briquette Thompson, alongside my co-host, Tyler. Tyler, it's half of the week. We're in the middle of the week. It's Wednesday. Let's take a recap back to Sunday when the Royals won the World Series. I know it was hectic and all over the town, even on campus, and I know some students even headed to Mass. What about you? Did you head to Mass to celebrate?
I did. I headed to Mass Street very abruptly. I kind of was taking the game into consideration. I mean, as a Royals fan now, we all know that the 8th and 9th inning is never really a telltale sign of a game being over for these guys. I mean, they're just the improbable Royals once again. And Sunday being Sunday, we're all relaxing, trying to de-throttle from Halloween weekend, but we just couldn't help it. And Mass Street was probably flooded with, I'd say, at least half of the University of Kansas.
Wow.
I mean, it was ridiculous. There were people tearing down signs. There was drones flying over. There's an entire YouTube video dedicated to this celebration.
Of course, the field post at the Memorial
Stadium. Field goal post
too.
As well, of course.
That was just crazy. Then there's yesterday. There was a big KC Royals parade out in KC. Thousands of people were there.
Thousands. Let's try hundreds of thousands. Let's try hundreds of thousands. We were at about 800,000 people in Kansas City. Anywhere from the Sprint Center to the Union Station, it was just flooded with a sea of blue. If Mass Street wasn't enough, this is quite a step up.
Wow.
And let's just, to put it in perspective, actually, the population of the entire Kansas City, Missouri area is 470,000. So, with 800,000 people, you can tell the kind of support that this city brings to their team. And it was overwhelming, to say the least.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. I know, speaking of that big blue sea that we saw on the photo, let's talk about the big blue sea that's going to be forming at Allen Fieldhouse tonight. The KU men's basketball team hits it off tonight in their first preseason game, 7 o'clock tonight. Tell me, how do you feel about the game tonight?
Well, all I can say is camp, camp, camp. A lot of our students here have been camping, just waiting for that first game tonight. It is an exhibition game, but I do expect to see that sea of blue there. I mean, the fans here are very much like the Kansas City Royals fans. I mean, if they're not the same, you'll see so many students there. And, Pitt State, they are a D2 club, but we should expect nothing less than a convincing win. But, of course, we'd love to have everybody there and support. And, of course, you'll see all your fellow students there. So.
Of course, of course.
So, if we don't know anything about these Royals or these KU basketball games, you should, because most of us are checking Facebook, we're checking our Snapchats, and of course we're checking our other blue, we're checking our Twitter.
Of course.
And what happened with Twitter this weekend was apparently we started with favorites, the typical star, and we've gotten now to hearts or likes. So I don't know what approach they're taking, but as you can see here, we're apparently hearting tweets now.
And wow.
How can I really portray this to my friends when I go tell her about this girl I may or may not have met and say, oh, hey, this new girl, she hearted my tweet. I mean, I just don't. I'm not sure.
It's a little off weird.
I'm gonna have that gel over. I'm gonna have to see how that sounds.
Especially when there's a lot of Twitter wars or just the new memes that everybody puts out. I mean, of course, it makes sense for a heart, but like when you're angry at someone, you're just like, let me favorite this to show little spice, and it's like heart, mixed signals. So it's like maybe I should just stay away from that and maybe just do a simple retweet.
Yeah,
it's gonna be different, It's
gonna be a big change. It's gonna be, but it's social media. You know what? We work, we adapt. We're humans in the 21st century. I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Yeah, so. We will.
Anyway, personally, I managed to see November 1st, to be exact, a commercial for Christmas presents coming on. My question is, does Thanksgiving not get enough appreciation? What do you think?
I don't know. I don't think so at all, because I know I talked to some students and they're already like, it's time for ugly Christmas sweater season and starting to hang up the stockings. And I'm like, where's the Thanksgiving love? We have not cut the turkey. I give all credit the day after Thanksgiving. You can Christmas all you want.
Go for it.
But we gotta give thanks first. We have to give thanks. It's just one of those things that I think people overlook. It's just like a a quick blur.
It is a quick blur. It's a great meal, though. I mean,
Yes.
I'm tired of letting my turkey get in short notice. I mean, seriously, that's like one of my favorite holidays.
For
And
sure.
of course, I love to eat. So, but anyway, we'll all try to show our thanks this month, and you should too, Jayhawks. We will show our thanks to Bella coming up next, who will be live in the Union when we get back. Stay tuned.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Welcome back to Bella Without Borders. I'm Isabella Conjemi, and today we're going to take advantage of a traveling exhibit that has come to KU, Remembering Our Fallen. Remembering Our Fallen was created to honor those in Iraq and Afghanistan wars, which is sponsored by Bellevue University. Students are asked to share their thoughts and well wishes of Kansas veterans. One quote reads, "Thank you for everything you have sacrificed so we can live free." Coinciding with Veterans Day next Wednesday, this exhibit will be at the Memorial Union. Come back and check it out and honor the efforts for peace and a better tomorrow in the Middle East. Live from the Memorial Union, I'm Isabella Conjemi. Up next, we'll have the news. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Andrew Collins.
And I'm Taylor Thomas, and this is your Good Evening KU News Update. Ohio voters overwhelmingly said no to legal marijuana. Despite a $20 million campaign, the proposed amendment, was known as Issue 3, was defeated 64 to 36%. The defeat leaves only 4 states with legal marijuana, and those states are Alaska, Colorado, Oregon, and Washington.
Star Trek is coming to the world of online streaming with CBS's All Access service. The show will only be available to people who pay for the on-demand service, and the episodes will not be available on CBS's television network. Star Trek's original show premiered 50 years ago, and this will be the 5th series since then.
A musician is suing Taylor Swift for $42 million over the lyrics of her hit song, Shake It Off. According to the lawsuit, Jesse Braham claims that his song, Haters Gone Hate, contains the same 22-word phrase that Taylor Swift used. The tunes of the two songs are completely different, but in addition to the $42 million, Braham is asking to be added to the Shake It Off credits as a songwriter.
The Kansas City Royals celebrated their series title with a parade through downtown Kansas City yesterday. An estimated crowd of 800,000 fans gathered to watch the champions ride from the Sprint Center to Union Station. It's been 30 years since the last World Series title, and the team soaked in the love and support from all the local fans.
The Kansas City Board of Regents has proposed amendments to its weapon policy and is now looking for input from universities statewide. A new state law allows open carry of weapons that there has been concern that individuals may now bring weapons into campus. The regents have prepared a sheet fact that can be found on their website, and KU students can expect a survey from Student Senate within the next few days.
The KU women's soccer team opens the Big 12 Soccer Championship tonight in Kansas City. The 6th-seeded Jayhawks will face the 3rd-seeded Texas Longhorns at 8 p.m. at Swope Soccer Village. If the Jayhawks win the quarterfinal, they will progress to the semis on Friday at 8 p.m.
And that will wrap it up for today's news update. Stay tuned, and after the break, Jake will be back here with the weather forecast.
Good evening, KU. Well, if you're on your way to the basketball game tonight, it actually feels pretty good. Obviously, it's getting a little bit darker ever since we fell back an hour this Halloween. Still feels pretty good out right now. Right now, looking at 64 degrees, maybe a slight breeze out there, a little cloudy. The good news is that tonight shouldn't cool down all that much. Right now, we're looking at 61 degrees. Might have a slight wind out of the southeast, though, so if you're going to the game or going out tonight, you're probably going to want to plan on bringing a light jacket or sweatshirt. Now the good news is that tomorrow should be warming up, looking at 71 degrees. Might have some scattered thunderstorms out there though. Right now looking at maybe about a 50% chance. So if you're heading to class, keep an eye on the radar just in case you might have any unexpected showers. Don't want to ruin your walk to class. The good news is next week, or as we move forward onto the week, should be pretty calm weather-wise past Thursday. Friday going to cool down to the low 60s. Before things cool down even a little bit more over the weekend. 57 on Saturday, 59 on Monday, before warming back up a tiny bit more, 63 on Monday. So that's going to do it for our weather and our show today. Thank you very much for watching. Of course, be sure to follow KU Media Crossroads on social media, and be sure to tune in to Good Morning KU tomorrow at 10 a.m.